If you thought we were done showcasing all the amazing god powers in Total Epic Battle Simulator, you were wrong. In yesterday's episode and previous episodes, we took a look at the Ballista Bolt and discovered that with the Ballista Bolt, we could launch units into the sky. Today, we're going to take a look at some of these other god powers. I'm kind of curious to see just how much madness can be caused with this potion. Or even better, this exploding catapult rock, can we make a nuke? That's a great question. Another one I have is, can I melt my computer if I launch out like 1,000 snakes? Or can we get a chain lightning effect working if we fire out a whole bunch of Zeus lightning bolts? We are nowhere near done with the god power, so let's get going today and see what these bad boys can do. Here we have one solitary hobbit who's going to be the person who is on our side of the battle, and then over there we're going to have a small army of hobbits, the ones we're going to wreck with the god powers. And the god power that I want to use specifically is the catapult rock. What I want to know is, can I make a bit of an explosion with the catapult rock? Because let me demonstrate what this thing can do. Normally, if I go like this and I put a couple of catapult rocks into the sky and I do something like that, here's what happens when they land. Super slow-mo, catapult rocks go in and it makes this amazing explosion. Look how far those hobbits go. Amazing concept. Let's ratchet it up to like 1,000 times. There's a reason I made the hobbits in a bit of a circle. In the center of the circle, which conveniently has a bit of a gap in it, I want to put a whole lot of catapult rocks. I'm talking like 1,000 catapult rocks. I want to make a nuclear explosion here in the center of this mass of people and then see what happens. For example, what if I just went like this and I made a bit of a circle, holding down left alt to spawn a bunch, and I just did something like this, aiming towards the ground. Can you see each of those individual ridges? Each of those little ridges is an individual catapult boulder. This is going to make a bit of an explosion, but the question is it enough? Now, we were aiming towards the ground, which means they're going to go straight down and go boom when they hit the ground. And here we go in super maximum slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. Super, ho, something went wrong. That did not do what I thought it was supposed to do. I think what happened, hold on, pause the game. I think what happened, when the rocks animated, they had collision detection. And I had all those rocks inside of each other, and because of collision detection, they spewed in every direction and didn't quite do what I wanted. There's actually hobbits that are still alive, especially you, wide-eyed hobbit. You've seen some stuff, haven't you? Let's set this up again, but this time we're not going to have them so tightly packed. We're going to spread them out a bit, and while I'm doing that, I just want to take about 30 seconds and say thank you guys so much for joining me on our Twitch streams over at twitch.tv/MrCrowjack. That's what this view is kind of for. I love having you guys over there. You've been a blast. And without further ado, let's get back to the tabs video, shall we? So instead of going straight down to the ground, let's go something like this. Let's make a ring of these things around you. Like that. Oh, I'm excited about what this is going to do. So there are still rocks inside of rocks, but they're going to hopefully spread out in a ring, and maybe that will create the destruction that we're looking for. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, no. I think that was weaker. I was actually weaker. Look, there's plenty of hobbits still alive. We need a different idea. The first time we did this, we had a bunch of rocks. The second time we did this, we had less rocks in a ring. This time, we're actually going to go with more boulders. This is probably a bad idea. Let's get right in the middle, right here. Hello, little Timmy. Are you ready for the sheer amount of boulders? Look how tightly packed these are. This is gonna take a while. I feel like I'm like making a snake, a rock snake. I'm trying to keep perfect speed the whole time, but you can actually tell if you go faster or slower based off of like how farly spaced. How farly spaced? That's English. How far spaced each of the rocks are from each other. But that's not all. We've made a really disgusting looking powerful ring of rocks, but we're not done. We're now going to make this center boom. And I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to go down to the ground like this. And I'm going to go Boom. And then I'm going to make a little circular rock kind of formation thing. And let's zoom out. And then I'm going to make another one. And this is going to go down to the ground. And then we're going to zoom out. And we're going to make another one. And this is all aiming down into the ground. And can you imagine what this is going to do? Let's take a look. Oh, this is going to cause mayhem. If my computer breaks, it's my fault. I blame nobody. Here we go. Our new contraption. I'm terrified of how this is going to look. In 3, 2, 1. Super slow-mo. Activate. And my computer froze. And the screen. Oh, explosion happened. Oh, how much in the sky? Camera. Look at all the rocks. Dude! That was on super slow-mo. Woo! Let's go! That was awesome! And our red dude won. Look, there he is. There's little Billy. He is the winner. Look at the destruction. It's so cool. It's snake time. I want to spawn 1,000,000 snakes and see what happens. But to make our opponent, we're going to go with the ice giants. I want something more durable that's going to survive a whole load of snakes. And then our lovely teammate is going to be a little clubber over here, right here by this sign. He's like, hey, I'm lost. Can anyone give me directions? And he looks across and he's like, oh, you guys don't look like fun. But to fight these lovely ice giants, we're going to do the snake thing. Now, you can spawn snakes, right? Here's an example. Boom. There's a snake. He's going that way. You can do a wall of snakes, like boom. And I say, look, there's a whole load of snakes going in to that. Now, how many snakes can we spawn before my computer melts? How many snakes can we do before my computer's like, can't handle anymore? How about that many? What if I send all those snakes at those ice giants? How's my computer going to handle it? In 3, 2, 1, super slow mode, activate. That was super. Oh no, that was full speed. Oh, I'm sorry. That was full speed. I didn't mean full speed. I need super slow mode. Okay. Super slow mode, activate. We're doing okay. I think it is. It's doing okay. This is super slow mode. Look at all the snakes. So far, so good. So far, we are surviving this many. How about regular slow mode? Let's try that one. Here we go. Not bad. So far, this amount of snakes isn't a problem. It's a problem for the ice giants, but it's not a problem for the computer, so we need to escalate to the next level. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, tree. Go around the tree. This is fine. This is fine. This is more than fine. This is probably quite dangerous. We've done a bit of a circle, though my circle is not perfect. I kind of went a bit too wide there at the end. Snakes in on the ice giants. Super slow mode in 3, 2, 1, activate. Super slow mode. Snakes are moving. You can actually see this trail of dust or whatever it is, wind left behind as the snakes. Are they pooping out wind? That's an interesting thought. In they go. Super slow mo. Never actually gone this slow before. Maybe we should speed it up just a bit. Oh, no, wait, hold on. The snakes are impacting. Oh, my computer is starting to suffer. Oh, no. I'm still on super slow-mo, guys. Oh, this is not good. Oh, my computer. See, this so far is pretty close. The computer hasn't quite melted yet. We haven't got into full error mode, but it is quite powerful. And it seems like when the snakes hit something and they go from projectile into animal, that seems to be when there's a lot of load on the computer. Look at all the snakes hitting this ice giant. Look at all the snakes. Oh my God. It's like snake necklaces. It's like a snake ring of bushes. They look more like plants than animals. There, almost all the snakes have finally converted from arrows into snakes. And now my computer's actually fine. So it's not the snakes themselves that are causing the most amount of computer issues. It's the arrows. And look at the snakes just like erupting around the ice giants, flying through the sky, complete with adorable googly eyes. No ice giant is going to survive this. What if we go to regular slow mode now? Here we go. This is time paused. Regular slow mode in 3, 2, 1, go. Here we are. Regular slow mode. Definitely having a bit of an issue. We are chugging along maybe like 2 or 3 frames a second tops. The snakes are now falling to the ground. None of the ice giants are dead yet. Dare we try full speed? Full speed in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, now this is like 1 frame a second. The ice giants are punching around. They're causing mayhem, and there's so many snakes on the sky, flying through the sky, on the ground, lying around the ground, flying around the ground. But my computer is definitely melting here. It's not pretty. Can this many snakes actually kill ice giants? Can snakes even kill ice giants? I mean, it's cool looking, watching the snakes like climbing up on them. But can they even kill them? I don't know. I don't think so. In this corner, we have our one hobbit friend, Fred. His name is Fred. If I could, I'd write it right here and write Fred for Fred. And then over here, we have 200 bards. Now, bards and I go way back. I have a hatred for bards from my old fantasy days. And we're going to destroy these bards with the power of Zeus. And the question I have is, using these lightning bolts, can we have a chain reaction? We have seen in this game, using mods, that lightning can have a chain reaction. But I don't know if we can. Let's just fire off, just to start, a handful of these lightnings into the bards, see what happens. And if something cool happens, we'll escalate and fire in thousands upon thousands of lightning bolts. And to see what happens. Here we go, super slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. Here come the lightning bolts. They expand. I didn't know that. Lightning bolts actually expand like, I'm not going to say what. But here we go, impacting the bards. They're hitting the bars. Now, are they chain? Oh, they seem to be. Look how deep they're going. Yep, they do chain. Oh, that's so cool. It's like a blue bed of bolts of lightning. That's actually really cool. Does this kill them all? I mean, you did get hit from every single direction with lightning bolts. This should kill them all, but I get a funny feeling that it won't. Let's go to regular slow-mo. There you go. There's bards left alive, guys. Full speed. Look, bards have lived. Do you think we're going to let the bards live? No, we're not done yet. Here we go, Ring of Lightning against the bards. And you can see a couple breaks in the Ring of Lightning because clearly I ran into trees and I ran into buildings. Let's see what happens. Super slow-mo in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Super slow-mo. The lightning goes in. And then in like a bed, like a tidal wave of blue death, going towards the center of these defensive lines, filling every nook, cranny, and orifice with bright blue righteousness. And the red team wins. Let's remove the border. Take a look at that. You can see this really cool trailing edge effect on the lightning as they zoom in on the bards. And then they impact the bards, and most of them were sent flying. Majestically, I gotta say, like artistically. It's beautiful. So let's up the damage. Let's up the HP of the enemies. What if we go with something a little more meaty than these pretty pathetic bards? Once upon a time, Vlad the Impaler was walking down the road, minding his own business, being a completely innocent person, like Vlad the Impaler is, when suddenly he was confronted with an army of samurai giants of all shapes and sizes. And then he prayed, "Please, Zeus, God of lightning, strike down my foes, because I'm Vlad the Impaler and I worship Zeus." And that is what we're going to do. Oh, we might have done a bad. We might have done a bad. Look at us. It's going to be disgusting. Here we go. Super maximum slow mode in 3, 2, 1, go. The lightning goes in. There's some lightning closer, some lightning further, a whirlwind, a tornado of lightning effects going in on these poor samurai giants. Just a wall of white and blue, a wall of lightning enveloping the ice giants, embracing them with the power of Zeus, the power of the god of lightning, the power of Thor, the power of whatever you want. And it's going right into their torsos and just enveloping them completely. And it's chain lightning, right? It's just bouncing and ricocheting, and it's just kind of really cool to see. Like, I'm loving this. I love how this looks, but I have a funny feeling, for some funny reason, that these samurai giants aren't going to die. Let's go to regular slow mode. Here we go. Regular slow mode. They didn't die. The power of Zeus, the power of Thor, wasn't enough. And poor Vlad the Impaler is going to get beat up by the Broad Street bullies. Poor Vlad. Sorry, buddy. We didn't have enough damage.